Have you ever found yourself in a conversation, pouring your heart out, explaining yourself over and over, only to feel invisible? Maybe it was at work, trying to justify a decision to a colleague who just kept interrupting. Or perhaps it was with a friend, where no matter how carefully you explained your choices, they just shrugged it off, as if your words didn't even matter. It's frustrating, isn't it? There's this creeping feeling inside, a combination of exhaustion and embarrassment, like you're being pushed into a corner where your voice doesn't carry any weight. And yet, something strange happens sometimes. You stop. You stop explaining, you stop defending, you stop begging for understanding, and suddenly, out of nowhere, people start listening. They start nodding. They start respecting you. It almost feels unfair, doesn't it? Why does silence suddenly command the respect that endless explanations never could? Think about it for a moment. How often have you tried to make someone see your point, only to realize that the more you talk, the less authority you seem to have? Our instinct is to clarify, to justify, to fill the gaps with more words, hoping that logic or emotion will eventually win someone over. Yet, the truth is paradoxical. The very act of trying to convince them constantly diminishes our perceived confidence. The more we talk, the less weight our words carry. And it's exhausting. Imagine a scenario. You're presenting an idea in a meeting. You explain, you elaborate, you give examples. Yet, some people nod politely without really acknowledging your effort. You feel compelled to add another layer of explanation, maybe even a second, third. But still, nothing. The energy drains from you, and suddenly, you realize you've been arguing with air. Now picture a different scenario. You present your idea, you state it clearly, and then you stop. You let silence fill the space. Something remarkable happens. The room shifts. People pay attention. They reflect. They start to value your words. It's as if your restraint becomes a signal, a subtle marker of confidence that no amount of talking could replicate. This is not magic. It's psychology. When we over-explain, we signal insecurity without even realizing it. Our constant need to justify ourselves tells others, consciously or subconsciously, that we doubt our own position. But the moment we step back, the moment we allow our words to breathe, the moment we resist the urge to fill every pause with explanations, we project something far more powerful: self-assuredness. And human beings, whether we like it or not, respect confidence. Respect, interestingly, doesn't come from proving your point endlessly. It comes from demonstrating that your point doesn't need to be proven, that your voice has value even when it's calm, even when it's measured, even when it's wrapped in silence. Think about your own life. Maybe it's with your parents, where you've been trying to justify choices they don't fully understand. Or perhaps it's at work, where you're constantly proving your competence to colleagues who rarely notice. Or in friendships, where your loyalty and intentions are repeatedly questioned. Now imagine the shift if, instead of bending over backward to explain yourself, you simply step back. Imagine the relief in not having to justify every move, every decision, every thought. There's a liberation in letting go, a quiet power in refusing to validate every expectation placed upon you. And here's the subtle twist. When you stop explaining, people often notice it immediately. They pause. They reflect. Your silence forces them to reconsider your presence, your words, your value. They begin to attribute authority to your calm, to your composure, to your unwillingness to chase validation. What used to be overlooked now becomes visible. What used to be dismissed now earns attention. And all this happens not because of what you said, but because of what you didn't say. Your restraint speaks volumes. It's a strange paradox, isn't it? We live in a world obsessed with communication, with constant justification, with proving our worth in every interaction. And yet, the moment we step away from that compulsion, the moment we stop explaining, respect flows toward us almost effortlessly. It's not about arrogance. It's about clarity, self-respect, and understanding the invisible rules of human perception. Once you grasp this, a remarkable thing happens. You stop chasing approval, you stop trying to convince, and you step into a version of yourself that others can't help but recognize and respect. So, pause for a moment and reflect. How many times have you diluted your voice with unnecessary explanations, hoping to make people understand, only to feel drained and unseen? And how would it feel to try a different approach? To speak less, to assert calmly, and to watch as respect comes naturally, without the exhaustion of endless defense? In the coming journey, we're going to uncover exactly why this works, how over-explaining quietly erodes respect, and most importantly, how you can harness the subtle, almost invisible power of strategic silence to transform the way the world sees and respects you. Have you ever noticed how some people can talk endlessly, explaining themselves from dawn to dusk, yet nobody takes them seriously? They feel like they're shouting into a void, believing that if they just explain one more time, their value or ideas will finally be recognized. The sad truth is, the more we try to justify ourselves, the less weight our words carry. Every additional explanation subtly chips away at the authority and respect others assign to us. It's a silent trap that most people fall into without even realizing it. Think about a scenario at work. You propose a project, and your manager doesn't immediately see its value. So, you clarify, giving more details, sharing examples, anticipating objections. But they interrupt or look distracted. You feel the familiar sting of frustration and try again, explaining even more passionately. And yet, nothing changes. You leave the meeting feeling drained, invisible, and slightly embarrassed. That's the essence of over-explaining. It's exhausting, ineffective, and often counterproductive. It creates a perception of insecurity, even if deep down you know your idea is solid. Over-explaining is not just about words, it's about the subtle signals we send. When we constantly justify ourselves, we unconsciously broadcast a lack of confidence. Others, consciously or subconsciously, pick up on this. They may not be able to articulate it, but our repeated need to explain triggers a sense of doubt. If they are explaining this so much, maybe it's not as strong as they think. Our words, instead of commanding respect, inadvertently diminish it. And because humans are wired to read social cues, over-explaining often creates an invisible hierarchy where the speaker is perceived as less authoritative. This happens in personal life too. Imagine trying to convince a friend why you made a certain choice, whether it's a career decision, a lifestyle change, or a boundary you've set. You give context, you explain the reasoning, you emphasize the importance of your decision. But instead of understanding, your friend dismisses or questions you again. You respond, then explain again, desperately seeking acknowledgement. Yet each attempt subtly communicates desperation, weakening your stance. The very thing you believe will earn understanding, your explanation, can actually push people away. There is a psychological reason for this. Humans subconsciously respect self-assuredness. We trust those who appear confident in their decisions, even if we don't fully understand the reasoning behind them. Over-explaining, no matter how logical or well-intentioned, signals the opposite: uncertainty. Every additional word meant to justify yourself inadvertently highlights doubt. The irony is brutal. Your desire to be understood undermines the very respect you're trying to gain. Contrast this with someone who speaks sparingly but confidently. They present their point, assert their position clearly, and stop. Their words carry weight because they are measured, intentional, and self-contained. Silence becomes a signal of authority. It communicates that their ideas are so well-grounded that they don't require constant validation. People instinctively pay attention to such individuals. They lean in, they listen, they consider. Suddenly, it becomes clear why over-explaining never worked the way we hoped. Less is not just more, it is powerful. The emotional cost of over-explaining is also high. When we are trapped in the cycle of endless justification, we experience fatigue, anxiety, and even self-doubt. We question whether our ideas are valid, whether we are likable, whether we are competent. The pressure to constantly prove ourselves can be crushing, leaving us emotionally drained and perpetually frustrated. It's no wonder that, at times, we wonder why respect seems so elusive despite our relentless efforts to explain everything. Storytelling illustrates this better than theory. Take the example of someone repeatedly trying to defend a position in a family discussion. They provide example after example, reasoning after reasoning, yet family members continue to challenge them. It's like speaking into a wall. Their intent is noble. They want to be understood, but the result is exactly the opposite. Frustration mounts, tension rises, and respect gradually erodes. Now imagine if the same person had paused after their initial statement. Instead of continuing to justify, they allowed space for reflection. Suddenly, the family perceives a different energy, calmness, confidence, and unspoken authority. This contrast demonstrates exactly why over-explaining undermines respect, while measured silence enhances it. Over-explaining doesn't just affect how others see us, it shapes our internal dialogue too. When we constantly justify ourselves, we reinforce a mindset of insecurity. We begin to believe that our ideas, actions, or feelings are insufficient unless defended exhaustively. This creates a loop of self-doubt that makes it even harder to assert ourselves in future interactions. It's a cycle. The more you explain, the more you feel compelled to explain, and the less respected you are. Breaking this loop requires awareness, a conscious recognition that explaining less can paradoxically command more respect. It's crucial to understand that over-explaining is often a well-meaning habit. We want to be understood, accepted, and validated. We think that if we just provide one more piece of context, one more clarification, one more reason, the listener will finally get it. But the listener's perception is shaped less by the quantity of explanation and more by the confidence and intentionality behind it. Respect is not earned by justification. It is signaled by self-assuredness, boundaries, and clarity of thought. Once we see this clearly, a subtle but profound shift occurs. The cycle of over-explaining loses its power. We start noticing moments where stopping, not explaining, actually flips the interaction. Where before, our words fell flat, now our presence, our composure, and even our silence create impact. This awareness sets the stage for understanding a deeper principle. The moment we stop chasing validation, we unlock a form of influence that explanations alone could never achieve. Have you ever witnessed someone walk into a room and instantly command attention without raising their voice or trying too hard? There is subtle magnetism, a sense of authority, that doesn't come from loud arguments or constant explanations. It comes from something almost paradoxical: silence. The moment you stop trying to justify yourself, stop chasing validation, you create a space that naturally draws respect toward you. It's almost as if the world pauses, trying to understand the quiet confidence radiating from you. And in that pause, admiration forms. Think about a time you experienced this yourself. Maybe it was a colleague who never over-explained but always spoke with clarity and precision. Or a friend who set firm boundaries without apology. Perhaps a family member who simply stated their truth and refused to argue endlessly. In all these cases, there was a moment where you, or anyone observing, felt a shift. Suddenly, you listened more intently. Suddenly, their presence carried weight. That shift is what I like to call the respect switch. And it's powerful because it operates quietly, almost invisibly, yet it changes everything. Here's why it works. Humans are wired to respect confidence. Confidence signals competence, reliability, and strength. When you over-explain, it subconsciously signals doubt, and people, again, subconsciously, perceive your authority as weaker. But when you stop, your words become intentional. Every sentence you speak carries weight because it's measured. Silence between words becomes a tool, not an absence. It allows others to reflect, to consider, to process your perspective without pressure. And in that reflection, respect grows. Storytelling illustrates this beautifully. Consider a manager who, during a tense team meeting, presents a controversial idea. At first, there's skepticism. Questions arise, objections are voiced. Normally, a person might respond immediately, elaborating, defending, explaining point by point. But this manager does something different. They pause, take a breath, and let the silence do its work. At first, the room feels awkward. Questions linger. Tension builds. And then, slowly, the team begins to see the logic. They lean in, nod, and start to align with the idea. The manager's refusal to over-explain doesn't just command attention. It earns genuine respect. Psychologically, this works because silence activates curiosity and cognitive engagement. When someone continuously explains themselves, the listener's mind passively absorbs information. But when explanations stop, the brain has to work to fill in the gaps. People become more attentive, reflective, and, ultimately, more respectful. It's like creating a vacuum of validation. By not giving it freely, you compel others to assign it themselves. This subtle shift in dynamics is what makes the respect switch so effective, and yet, it's often overlooked. Beyond psychology, there's also an emotional dimension. Over-explaining is exhausting because it constantly places your worth in the hands of others. But when you stop, you reclaim emotional energy. You are no longer tethered to the need for approval. You project calm authority because you are aligned internally with your own value. People sense that energy instantly. It's why someone who doesn't chase respect but embodies it naturally is far more influential than someone who tirelessly tries to earn it through words alone. Applying this principle doesn't mean becoming silent in every situation or refusing to communicate. It means choosing when to speak, when to assert, and when to let presence do the talking. It's about strategic restraint. For example, if a coworker questions your judgment, you could launch into a long explanation. But instead, take a moment, speak concisely, and then pause. Let them process. Let your confidence speak through calmness rather than volume. Over time, people notice this pattern. They start respecting your composure, your decisiveness, and the fact that you don't need to over-justify. Consider the personal realm. Imagine a friendship where, instead of defending every perceived slight, you respond with measured clarity or even a pause. The friend may initially press for explanations, but over time, they begin to respect your boundaries. They notice your consistency, your calm, your unwillingness to be drawn into unnecessary justifications. Suddenly, they start taking your perspective seriously, not because of arguments, but because of the quiet authority you project. This is the essence of the respect switch. It's not about controlling others, manipulating reactions, or withholding information maliciously. It's about demonstrating self-respect and confidence so clearly that others can't help but mirror it. It's about showing, not telling. The fewer unnecessary words you use, the more each word matters. Every pause becomes a signal of authority. Every measured response a marker of influence. Actionable steps make this principle tangible. First, notice when you feel the urge to over-explain. Second, pause and ask yourself, does this need further justification? Or is my point already clear? Third, speak concisely and allow silence to reinforce your presence. Finally, trust that your value does not need constant validation. By practicing this intentionally, you gradually internalize a mindset that naturally commands respect without verbal overexertion. The transformation is remarkable. Where before your words might have been ignored or dismissed, now your presence is recognized. People listen not because they are forced to, but because they are drawn to the confidence you radiate. The respect switch is subtle yet potent. It flips social dynamics in your favor with almost no effort, simply by aligning your internal confidence with external restraint. Once you master this, interactions become less draining, your influence grows, and respect flows almost effortlessly. Stopping the urge to over-explain isn't about shutting down or becoming distant. It's about taking control of your energy and your presence. It begins with awareness. Notice when you feel compelled to justify yourself repeatedly. Often, it's triggered by fear of judgment or the need for approval. The moment you recognize the pattern, you gain the first layer of control. Instead of reacting automatically, you pause. That pause alone changes the dynamic. Next, embrace clarity and brevity. When you do speak, focus on what truly matters. State your point confidently and succinctly. Avoid layering on justifications that dilute your message. Each word should carry weight, and the silence that follows amplifies it. People instinctively respond to this intentionality. They feel compelled to listen, to reflect, to respect your position. Another key strategy is setting boundaries. Let go of the pressure to make everyone understand or agree with you. Respect isn't about convincing others. It's about valuing yourself enough to stand firm without over-explaining. By honoring your own perspective and energy, you model self-respect, and others mirror it. Finally, practice consistency. Start small, pause in conversations, resist the urge to elaborate unnecessarily, and notice the shifts in how people respond. Over time, this becomes second nature. You'll find that interactions feel lighter, your authority grows, and your mental energy is preserved. Stopping over-explaining isn't a limitation. It's a tool for empowerment. Your presence, confidence, and measured communication become magnets for respect, transforming relationships and interactions without needing to say a single extra word.